Hello and welcome back, my name is Draz and you are watching the second episode of the Shadowrun Returns Let's Play. And the second mission is Dead Man's Switch. We have gone through the first one. If you've missed that, then please click the annotations somewhere on the screen and it will take you back so you do not get spoiled any further. And we are now going to get into this new mission. Just before we start though, I will say that I won't be doing as many voices as I may have tried to have done in the first one, simply because it really knackers out my throat and I can't carry on doing the Let's Plays. So without further ado, let's start the Dead Man's Switch. Your plane hits the sea-tack tarmac with a jolt. Do you know, I swear they come up with this bollocks just to make people tongue-tied when they read it. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rains obscure your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you are sitting in the cramped back seat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's located ship into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders, illegal chop shop body parts, whether from the living or the dead. If you are hurting bad enough for Newen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing to the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems that this is where Sam Watt's body has ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. Can't be too nice. I don't like the smell of bleach. It's a bit clean. Okay, so we are now in. So it got a bit gloomy in here. So I just mouse around, see if there's anything. No, so we'll go running in. So I'm back. Okay, so there's obviously someone on the telephone. The smell of death and decomposition watches over you, only slightly masked by the minty fake fresh of industrial grade, whatever that was. And this is Dresden. Hovering over a recently departed is a small dwarf, whistling a tune. His broad grin says, "I love my job, a little more than you'd want or expect from someone in a chop shop trade." As you approach, he looks up, a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray of reflection of chrome and surgical tools. "Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour. And some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir?" "Are you the coroner?" "I'm John Dresden, the organ grinder branch manager here. So yeah, that makes me this franchise area's coroner too." "And you are?" "Trollface, here about Sam Watts. Trollface, I represent a man named Sam Watts and I'm here to look into his murder. No one you've heard of? Now tell me with Sam Watts." "Okay, I'm Trollface. Here about Sam Watts." His grin fades. "And what makes you think I know anything about that?" "Sam had a located chip bedded in his skull. I followed it here." "I see. Well, you were right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press haven't caught wind of it yet. What with it being all the way out in the Barrens." "So who told you he was dead?" "Sam did. When his heart stopped, 100,000 was wired to a secure account in my name. I find the killer, I get paid. Sam's digital ghost. When his heart stopped, I got sent a recorded message asking me to bring killer to justice." Guess, yeah, we'll go for that one. The dwarf raises his eyebrows, a smile wiping the suspicion from his face. "A dead man's switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here." Oh, so it looks like we're going to go for a little stroll into the next room. Come on in. Oh, poor Sam. He's got a hole in his ribcage there. Can't be too comfortable. "He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third was downtown." "Ripper, huh? Guess the classics never go out of style. Sounds grisly. Emerald City Ripper, I'll go for. Ripper, huh? I guess classics never go out of style." He sighs. "Not my title. That's what the Seattle press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. What prize did the Ripper take from Sam? delicious, a trophy hunter. What was it? And, okay, so what did he take from Sam? What's his liver was cleanly cut out. How about the other lucky contestants? Yeah, let's go for that. The first victim's heart was missing, and the third had a spleen removed. Dresden, get out here, says McCluskey, whoever McCluskey is. He looks like a very pretty looking troll. Or it could be an orc, I guess. What's in the troll face? I'm here about some Ripper victim. So we'll have a look. Okay, so we've got a basic medkit. What's going on with Sam? Sam's body is half covered with a sterile surgical sheet, his face an ashen white. For the first time without a smirk on it, below the chest there's a small, pencil-thin incision covered with dried blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him, and took it. Next to Sam, several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found on his body. You examine the evidence through the bags without spoiling it. So look at the business card. Moving things around, you can make out it is a card from a place called the Seamstresses Union. There is something handwritten on the back, but blood has made it illegible. Okay, look at the credit stick, and that's my phone for them. It's a standard cheap unsecured credit stick. No way of knowing what was on it without slotting it. Take the credit stick. Yeah, we'll do that. You see some money. You've got the credit stick. 300 Nguyen is added to your account. Look at the purple shirt. The Sam shirt. Several of the buttons are missing, and the blood has thoroughly soaked through the bag. Scrapes a bit in your hand. Look at the handwritten note. You can only see part of the note, given the torn off bits and bloodstains. Sam, I feel terrible that we arg ... we have been ... long ... to say I'm sore ... see you there, Jessica. I wonder who Jessica is. Put the evidence back down. Okay, now we should probably go out and see who this guy is. I assume because he's a lot smaller than me that he's an orc. Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of central casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. McCluskey. So, this new Ripper Vic, what? Name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? Dresden. The coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time? McCluskey. He chortles. Come on, she offed herself. I had it on very good authority. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. The Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. Dresden. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed, with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel. Has a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy too. McCluskey. So, I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon. Dresden. Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who still use a scalpel anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from the military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. McCluskey. You are no damn help, dwarf. The Lone Star Detective finally notices you, and you note his superhuman powers of observation. McCluskey. Who the hell are you? I'm nobody who didn't hear nothing. I'm new in town. You're welcome. The welcoming committee, rather. Strength 4. None of your business, lumpy. Okay. So I assume strength is because I have strength 4 that this pops up. I'm not sure what difference it really makes. Are you the detective on this case? I was hired by Sam Watts to assist in the finding of his killer. I'm gonna go, none of your business, lumpy. His face contorted in a hideous snarl. You a funny troll. Maybe we'll find another time to do a little dance later. You and me. Well, I'm not much up for dancing, but if you fancy doing a bit of tango, I'm sure I could appease you with that. He looks back at the door. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or in a box this week and claiming my promotion. Well, he seems a bit of a twat. Hopefully we get to kick the crap out of him later on, because he seems a bit of a knob. Dresden. Dresden looks amused. Do you always make friends that easily? I'm a great dinner parties too. I don't do friends well. He didn't really seem like my type. Yep, go for that one. He cocks his head to the side. Be straight with me. You really gonna work for the dead man? What should we do? Sam was there when I needed him. I'm going to return the favour. A job's a job, and one pays better than most. And this one pays better than most. I'm going to bring his killer to justice, at least street justice. Yeah, we're going to do some street justice. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant 10 yuan a week in his paycheck. Check. Plus, he's on the take. Dresden pauses, considering. You have honour. After a fashion. I try to honour the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help you? Okay. On the take, who's paying our holder's leash? I don't know, but someone with some major pull has been looking out for McCluskey's career and wallet. Next, what was that McCluskey said about Sam's mother? The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Aren't you the official in that sentence? You don't buy that? Sounds like you disagreed with the findings. Yeah. My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say it wasn't suicide, but there were unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. What are organs worth these days? Dresden. A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of new yen, but individual organs, not worth much anymore. What with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days, organ grinders only deal in the recently deceased. There's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky, though, and they don't care where the bodies come from either. Who still uses scalpels? Dresden. Doctors still learn how to use them in their first year of medical school, as do the coroners, but neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible some of the slimier chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose. I wouldn't know where to look. Have you heard of the Seamstresses Union? It's a nearby club in the Barrens that attracts lowlifes. You'd probably like it. What are you trying to say, you cheeky little twat? Me? I'm not really going outside. Always too much to be done around here. Plus, the dead are just easier to get along with. I just need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Dresden looks up at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you can find anything useful? Okay then, I'll go do that. Do you know where the murder site is or not? Oh, I do. Have a look around. Gives me a chance to explore this room. Okay, so we've got some lockers over here. Have a look in the old locker. See what comes up. Item picked up. And that's a medkit. Pick up that trauma kit. So what is it? Is it C? Yes, it's C to bring up my little book thing here. So this is my character sheet, and it looks like I've got some karma to spend. I think I just got that while talking. And this is my inventory. It's pretty basic. I've got no weapons at the moment, and I've got really good tash there. I forgot how awesome my tash was. And I've got a couple of med packs and some healing, and I've got no cyberware at the moment. So let's go have a look at the karma. Let's see what we can do. So we can go for some ranged weapons, or if we go down, yeah, there we go. I've got 4 strength, so that's why I was able to do that chatting bit earlier. And we can go close combat. I don't really want to go close combat. I want to go range, but I also want to come down to where my charisma is and see what else I've got. So can equip air barrier, increase spellbook slot. Okay, so it's do I do this or do I spend it on being able to use a weapon. I think I'm going to go for a ranged weapon. I know I don't have one at the moment, but it might enable me to use one if one comes up. And I'm going to go for shotgun, because I like shotguns. The Shotgun Shaman. Trollface, the Shotgun Shaman. Okay, so that's that. I've got 300 UN. And now I should probably come over here. It's over here. Put my hand. The cold storage drawer is labelled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 Celsius. Open the drawer. The cold storage drawer opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in a very good condition. Well, he's got to be Scottish if he's got some bright orange hair. Whoa! Easy there! Oh, what's he doing in there? Seems like a really strange place to have a lie down. In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who's just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. You're probably right. Jake Armitage. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like 6 yet. Sorry, didn't expect you to be so alive. What do I look like? A damn alarm clock? You were just sleeping in the freezer. A freezer for dead people. Didn't expect you to be alive. Yeah, Dresden thinks he's pretty funny. You are not the first person he's pulled this one on. He chuckles. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? The latest Ripper victim? Did you know him? I'll ask the questions. What the hell are you doing in the morgue locker? I'm looking into the death of Sam Watts. The coroner seems to think you can help. Looking into Sam Watts? Sam, eh? Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then. Over at the Union. Decent enough guy. Always in trouble over something or other. No. Jake yells towards the other side of the room. John! Is this guy cool? Dresden. Yeah, he's on the level. Working for Sam. Believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. I thought you could help him out. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. Jake Armitage. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses. Might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright then. The name's Jake. And you are? Call me Trollface. I'm still waiting for the ending of your story. Nice to meet you. I'm Troll. Call me Trollface. Nice to meet you. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right. I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night. The night of the murder. Poor guy. He was hanging in at the Seamstresses Union that night. Tripped out and rowdy. I'd been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Mrs. Kubota asked me to throw Sam out. So I did. But out in the alley, some gangers got the jump on me. He winces. Damn. Maybe I need some soy calf after all. John? Could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyway. Now, what's wrong with this intestines? You hear a loud squelching sound as Dresden continues to work. Nice. Always like the sound of squelching intestines. Jake Armitage. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat court bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers, thought they could turn a quick profit off my head. Jake smiles. And you get the impression that didn't work out so well for the gangers. Sam stumbled off during the fight though, and that's the last I saw of him, until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last day in this place. You've done this before? Great, so you know anything about his death? Did you know anything about his death? I know they found his body a block away from the Union, just lying there, in broad daylight. That's the Barons for you. Jake looks down, his expression masked by chrome and crimson glasses. Shame though. Wish I'd been there. For those slagging gangers hadn't come along. I tell you what, you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle a score with those Halloweeners out there. Their leader's got the whole gang searching the Barons for me. I need to get rid of the asshole. Of that asshole, rather. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit these streets alone at night. Trust me. Jake eyes you up and down. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? It's nice to have someone watching your back out there, assuming I can trust you. I don't work for free, I fight, I get paid in Union tours. Not tours. I do like a bit of street justice. Okay, I do like a bit of street justice, but I want to see if I can extort some money out of him. Can I? Nice. Guess I say the same. If in your shoes there's a cred stick with New Yen with your name on it, help me dust it. I want to go for. I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to be a greedy bastard, and I want to try and get some 1500 out of you. Hard bargain. All right, 1500 New Yen. It is, but you'd better be worth it. Don't worry about me. I'm good for the fight if you're good for the money. We'll go for that. Great. I've been hiding out here ever since the run-in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers. But this stretch of the Barons is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it to this morgue in one piece without packing some heat. He yells over his shoulder. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So, you need a weapon? Give me a pistol. I'm good with a shotgun. I'm good with a shotgun, fella. And there we go. I think I just got my street sweeper shotgun. We'll have a look at that in a second. Like the subtle approach, yeah? Alright. Try this cannon out. So, ready for an evening out in the town? Just a minute. Tell me some more about these gangs first. I'm ready. Just watch my back. Don't make me regret this. Tell me about the gangs. Well, they're one of the nastier gangs in town. Their symbol is a flaming jack-o'-lantern. I guess hence the Halloweeners. But you wouldn't like their version of trick-or-treating very much. Around here they're led by a troll named John Paul. He's got all the Halloweeners and the Barons looking for me. We take him out, maybe I can breathe a bit easier. John Paul, the name of the troll. Okay, each to their own. I'm ready. Just watch my back. I'm ready. I'll follow your lead. The Halloweens aren't looking for you yet. We can leave whenever you're ready. Okay, so I don't see anything else around here that I can actually look at. No. Dresden, I can't talk to him. Okay, so we'll start with. And out we go. See if we can kill us a troll chieftain. Head to the Barons. Yes, please. And that has been it for this episode. We're roughly coming up to 25 minutes, so we'll leave the next chapter for the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe so you do not miss any other future episodes. So until next time, I've been Draz, and this has been my Shadowrun Returns Let's Play. More to come.